Okay, I think we're live. Welcome back, my dear YouTube and dear Twitch, and whoever else is watching. This is episode... What episode? Let me check. I want to rename my broadcast because I don't do it. It says episode 16, but I believe this is episode... Wait a second. This is supposed to be episode 19 here. Already. Okay, done. So we're back. Doing what we usually do. Nothing extraordinary here. Just farming. Also, I think I made sure that I made sure that no mobs can spawn. No mobs can teleport around once they're fallen into this. Oh well. Shit. Now I have to be careful about dying myself. What the hell is this? It's like I'm used to not falling here because there were blocks all around, but now that I've deleted those, I'm having a hard time walking to my usual spot where I stand. Okay, I have to be careful about it. Okay, all three tools are here. Yesterday we gathered almost 2 stacks of stone. I mean, even more than 2 stacks, I think. And that allowed us to... Maybe I should work toward that quest I have. This one, after the sand. I think I can do it. I got all the clay I need. Yes, and that would be a good idea to build at least one of those. Then I can probably travel here and then here. Where's all the experience though? What's wrong with it? It's supposed to be raining mobs. Oh, I shouldn't have deleted the fish. The fish. I said fish. What? How come I... Is it chunk loaded? Yes, it is. Oh, again, this teleporting dude. Did you see him? So, the radius is even more than that. That's bad. Yeah, and the sword says a lot about it. Pain 3, that's what I'm experiencing from knowing that I still get those guys to teleport around. I think he got here. That might be the last blocks, actually. I wonder if we can do anything about it. Maybe destroy this whole little platform and... So it's... Well, it is not as often now, but it's not 100% proof. So we still need to think about it. What I don't like about this fact, this placement of this mob farm is that my base is far away from here, and if I ever need to craft anything or like to interact with my storage, I'll have to go far away from here, thus blocking all the mobs. I mean, I'll just deny their spawning, you know. This is the maximum I could do. I hope this sphere where the guy can teleport ends somewhere here. Hope this is the edge of it. That I didn't think about. Let's place it here. Or even... What is this? Why is it here? Who shot it at? Oh, there's zombies. There's zombies everywhere. What the hell? And I died. And of course okay. There's zombies everywhere. I can see them. Well, I saw them. There were zombies and they were killing people. I saw that. Right before I died. I need to check F7 if there's anything. Any spot. Yeah, there are a few spots I missed. We have to be careful about it. People are gonna spawn here once I'm away. Let's place it here. Yes, this way we sort of ensure that there could be nobody. And here's our grave. We're gonna lose stuff if we try to pick it up now. There's so many imperfections. You have to always look out for things, 'cause you never know. We have to go back to our hub, pick up a few, at least 10 blocks or something. Well, luckily I've got a lot of wood that can serve me well. There we're going to build our first coke oven. I don't want to use dirt right now to get my grave because I don't have a lot of it, and apparently every time I break some dirt, most of it falls into the void, so I'm like a net negative here on dirt. And once I'm down with the crops, I'm gonna need a lot of dirt, and I don't want to be falling into the void ever again to fetch more. So let's just try to save something here, at least. So we've got two options. One is getting the coke oven. It's pretty easy. And the other one is getting Thaumcraft. It's also easy. Once I have all the bronze for the steam alloy smelter. So I think we should start with the... Oh my god. Look, there are yellow spots here. Let's make sure that we've got everything we need. +5. Okay. So I'll turn the rest into the gravel, these cobblestone blocks. We need a hammer for that. As far as I know, the recipe's manual, so you have to place it. No? No. That's good. I'm wasting a lot of iron doing that, but this is our only option. Let's see if it counts. Yes, it does. 39. Well, I think that won't be enough. Well, actually, I can get two hammers doing that, but that's all we got in terms of iron. I swear I had more. I can swear I had more of that. Okay, that's good. Get 16 more. Or bacon cheeseburger. Something we haven't eaten yet. Apparently that's gonna give us some hearts. But again, this food is totally craftable from everything we might have in the future. So I think 16 gravel is gonna be a better choice here overall. Yep, and then the sand, which is what macerator in mortar, right? No. Please don't tell me it's hammer again. Please don't tell me it's hammering time. What should I do to get sand? Forge hammer. Perhaps the only way to get it is through a manual. So, there's no way but to craft another hammer and lose all my iron doing that. And then we'll place some of that. do it like this. No sand. I could probably do all this close to the farm so I get resources. I think I built this too far away. I'm in the storage. It should have been right around the corner of the village. See? I have nothing. So much. I think we'll have to buy some more iron before we continue. There is a trade that's pretty cheap and I can get a lot of iron with it, but first we must unlock it back by buying some useless XP bottle, I think. The amount of gold we have, we could probably, I mean the gold coins, we could probably buy about a stack of iron if I'm not mistaken. Maybe just we could somehow get this quest done after 256 cobblestone. That would be good before I spend it all on hammers. Done. Yep. Again, the center creeper. Let's just bye-bye. Well, I guess they're gonna be here. But at least they're not endangering anything. They can teleport around here, fall, or do whatever they want, but if I'm not looking at them, they just don't do any harm, you know? That's important to know. This one's filled up already. Have to spend it. Put in the bag just to stack our buckets. So I want to go back and grab the coins and find the villager that does the trade. Oh, there's sand lying around. Just like that. Okay, I don't need no mortar now. But that might be true here. Glass bottle. What else? This one here. Torches. I have lots of torches. What do I want to put them? Probably in blocks, I think. Yes. Some redstone, some bones. I can just delete them. That's a measly amount of flint. Let's leave it. These guys I'm using at the moment. But there's still a lot of trash. I just don't know what to do with it. Okay, mortar, I wanted to let go of it. Okay. Then there's a bow. Gold coins, yes. All of it. Let's go eat something before we continue, before we venture on. Let's just find the villager. It's about to be somewhere. He's a cleric. I mean this one. It's called merchant, not cleric. Oh, let's try to. Maybe let's try this one. I know we're gonna spend some gold doing that, but in the end we might get something important, like iron being the last trade. That would be a very important thing to have. I think we should try for it. Diamonds? Well, I don't think I have enough money to buy diamonds. This one gives us paper. Okay, let's find the other one. I actually traded some important stuff with us. I hope you didn't die somewhere in this place of mass destruction. I think he died. That would be too bad. Not having iron to trade. Where are you though? Here we go. Got the guy. One bottle will be enough to reset the trade, but where'd he go? Where'd he go? Yeah. I said one bottle would be enough to reset the trade. Oh, that wasn't the resetting trade. This one is. Please, please, what this one is here. Okay. That's hours of farm. Skeletons. Can't just forget that whole thing. Once we get diamond spikes, the gold coins will become nothing. What? I opened another trade and it's 24. I get diamonds for that. Wow, that's some spending here. Come on. Thought I was gonna get more iron in this, but apparently this is all I can get. Let's go home. Maybe let's go collect some experience and check if those guys spawn when I'm around the village. Just as a means of testing. I think they don't. I think they need about 30 blocks. Yeah, not much here. Need to be constantly around. Yeah, this creeper. Really, really bad. So we got 22 iron, enough to build, enough to craft one more hammer. Can I build this kind of? Oh, it's a thaumium hammer, 25,000. Fortune 2, looting 2. What? But sorry, not sorry. There's no use because we don't mine in this game. This is GOG. We can't mine. But it's good to know that it's a replacement for iron. For tools. Now I think we're gonna need a lot more furnaces. Yeah, sand the gathering done. We need a lot more furnaces to start with, so those are... Well, I don't want to spend the necessary amount of cobblestone. I don't think that's a good idea. Okay, but let's get this quest done. Of course, more sand. So, 104 unfired. Let's complete a few clay quests. 25 explorer. Oh, I almost don't have it. Almost don't have it. I think we need to go back to killing skellies. Or can we just complete it? No. We need to complete the skelly quest, at least. Oh, I killed 10 creepers. So I got the coins, if I ever need them. Okay. Where do we go next? So, apparently the clay is a problem now. It became a problem since we got only 4 of it. We can't turn all this back into clay. All the things we built with it, like unfired clay. No, it's only now it's a brick. Yep. Books. We need to put books somewhere. Let's put them here. Mushrooms. Diamonds, emeralds. Almost a stack of emerald already. Iron pickaxe, silk touch 1 cannot be used, thus deleted. Unless I could try to do something with it. I don't know if items like that can be macerated since they're not full durability. So the quest for clay is about 3 more minutes to wait. We can try to craft something with it, with what we have, and then continue once we have more, just to start the smelting process. I'm looking for form, and it's here. $21. Well, I only got half of it from 1 stack, but that's fine. Our smelting capabilities are a lot worse than our buying capabilities. Two more minutes. Well, we only need about 6 cobblestone to get another furnace going. That's not too big of a purchase. Let's do it. I'm losing a lot of resources by being here. I should go back. Do you just cover your entire base with slabs and not move anything? I know for a fact that you can enchant gold spikes. And I'm already thinking about an XP boost enchant. But what I don't like about this game is that it doesn't show the enchantments I can get. Unless I look at this little thing right here, enchanter. XP boost 3. And just gold ingots plus book and quill in an enchanter, but that's a long story. Wow, that's crazy. Oh, any book, but this pulsating iron is crazy. Okay, are there any other ways of getting XP boost? Can drop from a mob, of course. Flim flam brings back bad luck. Oh no, I forgot to break these. What are you talking about? What? What's going on? Is it more than 128? You get 3 out of 1. 3 out of 5, and I need 104. What's the math here? Alloy smelter. Was this the thing I was supposed to do? I'm not getting even. What is the 60? It's half the thing I. Oh my god. Where's the. What did I do? I mean, I had all the sand I needed. It's right. It was right there. And then all of a sudden, it's half the amount I needed. I thought this was counted correctly. They said a lot of sand. I got a lot of sand. Why is it not the exact amount? Well, this one gives me 3 through 5 sand. So I only needed 2 stacks of clay. No, this should be correct. I think I made a mistake somewhere. Calculations are correct. Oh, of course, this is a lot more. I should have probably just went this way, man. I think I already have all the... Please stop until I wasted all my resources. Just, let's just get this, thing. Steam alloy smelter or whatever. I think I can do it now. I just have to combine all I have to get 24 bronze. I think that should be enough. Let's count it. Steam alloy smelter. That kind of thing. No, yes. How do I do it? How do I count it? Yeah, it counted itself, so... But it's not everything. It didn't count everything. It says 11, so 22 bronze plate. I have just the right amount. Let's smelt it. Okay. So we're gonna kill both birds with one stone here. I was planning to build a steam alloy smelter for Thaumcraft, but actually I realized I could have saved a lot of sand by just building it right away, but I'm not gonna return anything, of course. It's not that kind of a mistake. That is very... It's not a disappointing mistake. I mean, it is, but this one I'll pass. You know what? I don't want to carry a bow around. It just takes too much space and I never use it. Okay. So while this is smelting, I'm just gonna go grab some more wood. Probably could have divided it in half. And go chill at our favorite spot. So you're saying I could have had 2 stacks of sand, which I had, and I could have gotten 4 stacks of coke oven bricks, which is about 2 coke ovens instead of 1. But unlucky for me, I spent it all on a very stupid recipe that requires 5 times more sand. Well, we'll have to make do with 1, I guess, for now, until I get a better source of sand, which I won't get. Did you notice that if I go up there, they start spawning? Because I probably don't have the 22 blocks. Okay, I think all the bronze is smelted already. Yes, it's done. Now we have to be careful. Craft 11. Okay. Out of those 11, some go for flute pipes and other things go for bricked bronze hole. Two more furnaces. 12 cobblestone plus 6 steam smelter. Let's move the compressor a bit. Since I don't have pipes to work with at the moment, I'm gonna pretend that this goes like this. Oh, wait. So, first of all, we need some water running. Let's sleep first, then get some water. Get some coal. I was only able to do that because of sprinting I got from sleeping. Don't try this at home, you'll probably fall into the void. Okay. There's some water. I don't know if that's enough. Hope it should be. Let's get some coal. 8 will be okay. Okay, now let's wait. So that's just some steam accumulates here. I want to read the description here about the water spending. Doesn't say anything. Okay, so it's just clay and some sand. I'll get about 50 more. That should be enough. What? No? What's wrong with it? Thought it was gonna work. Clay plus sand. Oh. Do I need to move something for that to work? Yeah. 320 steam. That's less than... Oh my god. I won't be able to succeed. One boiler is not enough. It's just gonna run out of water and everything else. And I lost one sand. So we need a tank of sorts. Or maybe we could just get enough steam in here in the system, and then do it one by one. And it doesn't show how much steam this one has. I'm gonna get some more water. It's gonna take some time to get this done right. So I think it should also be about 16,000. So once we have 16,000 in here, we can start the craft, I think. That's just gonna take some time. So if the speed is about 120 Ls per second, how much time do we need to fully saturate a 16 bucket tank? Well, 100 seconds would be 12,000. So about 140 seconds or something. I might be mistaken, but... Well, basically about 2 minutes before that fills up. But again, we should consider that the speed is not accurate right now because it's not full. Once it's fully red, I think that's where we get 120, supposedly. Emeralds. Wish you could show what it has inside. I know there's a way to check it, probably through a tricoder. We don't have it, of course. I could have done all this waiting by this little farm right there. It's not an ideal placement. I know that. But again, I wasn't really sure I was gonna leave the storage here, because it was really dangerous. I don't know where we're getting back to. Okay, we're getting back to a good situation here. So this one is filled with 16,000, and now this one's almost filled. So we could try to run at least one recipe now. So this one, actually, we can just smelt this one, because it's already in form of coke oven bricks, because these ones are done instantly into a coke oven brick without any kind of... Okay, so one recipe runs for 20 seconds. 320 per second means about 7,000 for each recipe. Yes, this is what we get here. That's slow and very ineffective. Do I just get more sand? Honestly? Well, more sand means more gravel, means more hammers, means more iron, which I don't have. Hi, Larry. Yeah, I'm at it again. Sorter and comb. Is there one? Maybe you meant simmering, maybe. You need that or I need that? Because I need that. But not now. I'm good now. I have some other problems at the moment at my neck. The first problem is the placement of this storage is pretty safe. No idiots would come here and try to destroy it. Yet, by playing today, I noticed the pink teleporting Enderman creepers are still here and they want actually tries to blow up my base now. They just did that. I said this spot is safe and immediately something happened. I played for an hour and nothing happened. Once I have the first viewer, content happens. So I'm not really content with the content. I'm not really... Yeah, I'm not really... I don't like that type of content, you know? That broke my furnace. That had some bricks inside it. Oh my god. So I was gonna say that the Endermen still come in, so what we did yesterday was partly useless, I would say. There's less of them, of course, but nonetheless, they're still here. And that notion, that idea of having void around our mob farm is actually pretty stupid, because you need to be close to this farm, possibly in a one chunk radius, having all your base and all your crafts be done there, all your storage, so you can just run around doing your chores or whatever. Since now I'm really far away from that farm, it means that no mobs are spawning there, thus no experience for me. So it's not getting stocked up or anything in there. And that's really... I would say that's not exactly what I wanted. No, they won't be. They need about... Yeah, you wish. Because, look, now I'm here for like 5 minutes or something. Yeah, I'm certainly not 128 blocks away from them, but I was standing there for about 5 minutes. By this time, about 5 levels of experience should have been gathered. And look, I'm just coming up to this spot, trying to gather all of that. And instead I'm getting barely 2. And these 2 levels are the levels that I got from this farm when I walked away from here, so that they were still spawning and falling. Thus, this rule does not work for some reason. Look, now I don't have anything again. Let me walk away for 5 minutes. There are a few mobs right now that are falling, because I'm still kind of here, but they're gonna stop once I'm here, at my base, at my storage. So now they stopped spawning. They're not getting killed. Statistically speaking, if you're talking about the 128 radius, in about 10 minutes of me standing here, I should get about 10 levels from that farm. But I will get nothing, 0. I don't know why. I was gonna say it was supposed to work, but now I don't know anything about this game. I blocked one chunk away in every direction. I built a void around it, basically. Voided everything around that base. And there is still these Enderman creepers spawning, and that's really bad, you know? So I'm a bit at a loss here, I think, with all of this. Yeah. They can't touch water. Oh, and you mean they spawn there like the rest of the creepers, and then they fall into the water, into this thing, and get teleported. If they don't find a place to teleport, they die from water. The question is, what can serve as a spot for them to teleport? Yes, but what is the teleportation radius of that? You just, I think you said a very good thing right now. Ender man teleport radius. Yeah. 32 blocks away. Orthogonally, it means in every axis, every direction. Yes, 32 blocks all directions. 32 blocks is basically 2 chunks. They touch water in that little high-placed platform right there, which corresponds to about... what? Well, I can't count chunks upwards because I need 1, 2, 3, 4... So up to this, up to there from the ground, it's about 20 something blocks. 20 to 20. Oh yeah, it's about 22 blocks. That's how I built it. So, and that's where I find the Enderman all the time. Look, this is the spot where they spawn. This little space. So they're still able to reach this one place, this one little spot. I don't know how, because it clearly looks like more than 32 blocks away from, like, diagonally speaking, you know? It's more than 32, and they're still here. I think I'm gonna cover the rest of it with slabs. I don't have much else to do. Any snowy place? Okay. Good to know that. It's the name tag talk we had, right? That's the dire wolf we're talking about. All this was for patch, which I've already forgotten about. What is Ocelot is going to give me? You could tame them and it would stop creepers. That's a very far-fetched story, I think. Yeah. It's like I could... Yeah, I get the idea. I know it's vanilla, it's just that I'm not sure I want to do that, you know? Yes, it is insane. Yes, I have to do so many different things, so many difficult things. Let's count. 16, 32, 48, 64. It's not even 100 blocks away, this mob farm from here. It's not even 100 blocks away. I don't know why. Could villagers somehow interact with the like overall mob population cap, because I have them in the way. But once I'm close to the farm, mobs start to spawn. Look, now they start to hiss and stuff. That means that... Well, now I got 6 levels because I was standing next to the village. And again, there's an Enderman creeper standing there. And the second one is here. Look, they straight up teleport to here. I think I'm probably gonna cover this entire spot with spots with slabs as well. See if that stops them. There's another, so 3 Endermen in total, running after me, trying to kill me. I don't like the situation. It's getting out of hand again. Also, I built a steam alloy smelter because rather late I realized that crafting coke oven bricks is a lot easier with a steam alloy smelter. It takes you 4 times as... I mean... How do you say that? 4 times fewer... You need 4 times fewer sand blocks than if you were to craft it with your hand. And I realized that halfway through, when I already spent like 2 stacks of sand almost. So now I'm trying to catch up with it by sometimes spending my steam on these recipes, on this easy recipe. Sand and clay gets you 2 coke oven bricks. So I realized that too late, and if I had realized that earlier, I would have probably been able to craft 2 coke ovens instead of 1 that I'm getting now, and that kind of hit me hard, I think, in my mental state. But okay. Oh no, not really, Jay. I mean, I'm fine in IRL, you know, not sick or anything, as I was yesterday. But I don't know, the game still has some issues here. For the Enderman, the Ender creepers is still spawning. You can see 2 or 3 of them running around all the time here, and apparently we learned that they hit water on top of this farm and they get teleported up to a maximum of 32 blocks away, and somehow in the sphere there are spots that still touch this 32 block radius, and I need to cover them as well, and I don't know the exact borders of that sphere, so I'm going to basically cover everything I can. Oh, okay. What kind of server did you join? Private. Okay. Like some friends or something? Is there like some kind of economy where you can buy stuff with coins? Because I've seen servers like that, and I think it's a pretty good idea. Like people can have different trades, you know, that kind of server. Like one person is cooking food or something. Okay. Okay, now I got the coke oven. We can complete the quest now. 27 even. Okay, that's good. And so it took you all 1 day to get to LV, or you joined when they already were somewhere around Steam Age or something? Because if it took you all 1 day, then it's very commendable. It's like Baldur's Run, Oh, okay. That's still good. So where do I place my first coke oven? It smells like progress again. I think I'm going to build them like, I think here would be a good place. Good spot. I want it to be running the whole time, of course. I don't want to automate them or anything. I'm just gonna stock them up. When I'm running past them, just throw a stack of wood and forget about it. It's gonna be burning there for like 4 hours. Nah, nobody cares about that. I'm not gonna do the 48 coke, even though I should. I think I should, but again, what do you need that for? Like, chrysode, you're thinking? Like, what else? Or like stacked up coal blocks, or the sugar coke blocks or whatever for steam. How do you get steam from that? You just the coal, right? If you're talking about coal as a way of getting steam, that's the only way probably in the beginning because of the coal boiler. There's a better idea than 48 coke ovens. It's like implemented and it's intended. Yeah, you can just go for a thing called even build a few of them. They're called the charcoal pile igniter. Fully stocked up charcoal pile igniter of about a middle size, I think, not the maximum size, yields you about, yes, but again, it gives you about 400 coal in 300 seconds. Yeah, guys, okay, I think you won. I think you won here. I don't know why I continue describing the charcoal pile igniter if this is some crap. Yeah, guys, I understand now. It's all about the automation. But again, I mean, that amount of steam. Do you actually need that much? I think I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that I'm gonna need less in this run. Less steam. Yeah, there are moments when I'll have to have a lot of machines running at the same time, and maybe I'll need even more than 48 coke ovens, but I'm just automating that is bullshit, you know, for me. It's like I read that you can't automate coke ovens. Is that true? Whereas the other ovens you can't automate. Like, there's no easy to automate. Well, maybe there used to be not automatable. You can't automate coal boilers. Oh, maybe that's what they were talking about. Got some charcoal already. Got some chrysode too. Sacred oak sapling. For charcoal. For a bucket. Still don't have sugar canes. And I think we're preparing our asses for another hour of mining the remainders of cobblestone spheres for a quest that requires us 256 cobblestone. We're close to opening that quest and fighting for our life there. Maybe I was talking about the BBF then. I just don't see myself building 48 coke ovens, considering how much they cost. 128 cobblestone each, plus about 30 plus steel, just to get enough of hammers to hammer through all of cobblestone to turn it into sand. Of course, I could probably go with macerator, steam machine, and save on all that, and a forge hammer machine, steam machine. Wait a second. Maybe just a forge hammer. Oh, that's a lot of bronze. Plus an anvil, which is painful 5 blocks of iron. Oh my god. That's a lot of money. Yeah. I could probably rush to it in like about an hour, I think, if I stick around close to my farm, just to get enough experience to get more bronze. But getting about how many 2 stacks of iron just to build the anvil, that sounds unreasonably high at the moment. So Jay, do you have any idea why mobs in my farm don't spawn when I'm like 80 blocks away from the farm, because it's supposed to be 128 blocks where the hostile mobs can spawn? Maybe they do spawn, but they don't fall into this thing while I'm away. I think, actually, guys, you know what I realized? I think they don't fall. They're there inside, but they don't fall when I'm away. So I think a forge hammer is going to be our next contraption. That's gonna help me save on iron, so that some easy tasks like turning gravel into sand aren't gonna require hammer anymore, hence aren't gonna require iron anymore. This is a good thing to do. If you can't get iron faster, make sure you can save it. That's the rule here. Okay, got some more buckets going. Ingot. Completed. Okay, 256 cobblestone. Let's go. This way I'm gonna get my first iron pickaxe head without even touching the smeltery. So we already have 1 stack, 1.5 stack of that. Time to get twice as many, and then twice as many again. So guys, are we ready for this infernal toil? Getting all the cobblestone there is. Dying hundreds of times. Reviving and then dying again. Then cursing and cussing in the whole world. Then giving up. Then having this walk back of shame. Just to get our items and spill a few into the void. Are we ready for this poetry of life and death? Amongst the infinity of cobblestone and the pressure of water. I'm thinking of a better strategy, but I'm not finding one in my head. Is this not coming up? I don't know what to do. I mean, my idea is to break the top of the sphere, like to break open the lid, then place dirt, and then cover layer by layer, from top to bottom, again with dirt. Okay, let's go, boys. We have to do it today. I was dreading and fearing that quest, and it's right before us now. Finally opened. So opening the lid. Oh, already getting my first pieces of shit with silver hue. Oh, I don't know, 50 more episodes maybe? Well, I can probably build with some agon blocks, I think those are called. It's when you put stones around a ender pearl. I can get like 2 stacks or 3 stacks of that shit, no problem. And those have a lot of different combinations once you get this little thing called what do you call it, like omen? I don't remember this thing. It drops from one of the Twilight I think the second Lich King or something, Wraith King boss in Twilight. It drops this thing that can turn some blocks into different kinds of blocks. I mean the building ones. The Lich. Yeah, the infinite cobble, and you can use this item to in a craft. Lich. Let me tell you this thing. Okay, Aegon. This is the item Ophanix. And look, you can put it in different places with in different combinations, and you get different colors or different blocks. From, I think it's supposed to be pronounced like Z-tones. Z-tones? Z-tones? So that's what I'm talking about, and if I can get my hands on that item, which I don't think I can, I could probably build with some more blocks. I could probably build with stone. I don't know, I only used them in my personal dimension, so I didn't have any mobs spawning there at all, like ever, by default. It's like peaceful there, you know? It's just now that I'm starting to think that my whole playthrough, my previous playthrough, I played the entire playthrough on hard difficulty, never changed it. But the fact that I think I changed it once in another one, the things were pretty bad. The fact that I spent the rest of the run playing on, playing inside a void dimension, which sort of useless because you don't have any mobs, so you don't need the hard difficulty. And the point being was that that wasn't really hard, so why did setting it up? But every time I needed to go out to kill some mobs, I'd have to travel through the nether, and I would have some really interesting interactions there since and because of this difficulty. Yeah, maybe. I didn't lose. I still have this world. I could even probably show you this world if I could. I mean, I do have the world and I can log into it. I just don't have the quest book, you know? And that's it. But I don't think that's gonna be very climatic for the stream to show you almost the end of it. Well, it's not like almost the end of it, but it's closer to that. It's like super sci-fi already in that place. I think for people that watch my journey, it would be just stupid. Yeah, that's true for my lore. Yeah, it's like something or somebody or any other being just nullified my experience whatsoever, and I'm back to the square one. And with all my knowledge, and I'm older now. I would love to say I'm smarter, but I mean, when I played alone, I thought it was so smart. Yeah, I made mistakes, but I was like, yeah, finally got this to work. Finally figured out the open computers and stuff. But then when I play on Twitch and people watch me do stuff, it's like advice upon advice upon advice. Like you never stop being surprised by some facts that you didn't know, because some other people also played the game alone and they also thought that they were smart. And it's like we're trying to come up with different solutions, and every one of us knows something, but it's from a different direction. And it's like this: we're coming up to this center of this whole thing with our own like baggage of knowledge, you know. And it's interesting, and at the same time, it makes me feel like I'm dumber than I was, you know. But that's actually not true. I think I'm a lot smarter than when I first played the game. But the more I learn about the game, the more I understand how narrow-minded I am, you know? Yes, it's collective knowledge. It's all of that to defeat the greatest challenge that there is, this Gog Horizon. I know that's probably not the greatest challenge. I think there could be even greater challenges if you play with even more restrictions. Like 10 deaths only or something. Supersymmetry. Yeah. Do they pay you in Supersymmetry to to advertise their product? Not that it sounds too often here, but I think supersymmetry is, based on what you describe, it's pretty tough, but I'm not gonna say that you are correct that it's harder than GregTech because you did not play up until even like the middle tiers, which could give you the opportunity to estimate, to feel the difficulty, the real difficulty spike that it can be, you know? Like, for example, IV level, the first difficulty spike is a plat line. Ah, you played that far. Oh, I think I confused you with somebody. How far do you play? What was your last tier? Oh, right. Well, I guess then you know what I'm talking about. Well, and if you still think that supersymmetry is harder, then it probably is harder. I just thought that you were. There are a few followers that are here that didn't play farther than HV or something, or MV, and I thought you were one of them. I did confuse you with somebody. It's like I need to start writing up the characteristics of each and every one of you, like J played up until ZPM, plays supersymmetry, likes cats, or something like that, you know? Actually, guys, it's stupid, but I do have a list of people that from the one of the first streams when somebody raided me. Well, I think Axie raided me. I had a bunch of list of bunch of people that I wrote down those that followed me, and I wrote them down to follow them back later on. But it's the only list I have, and there are like 5 dudes, I think. But as far as I understand about the supersymmetry, that after getting AE2, there are like barely any tiers, and then the whole progression falls off, right? So it's probably like more physical, you know. You need to have items moving around physically. Oh, okay. How many people do they have in on their Discord channel? The supersymmetry community. Well, that's a decent number. But again, I don't know about you, but after GregTech, I feel like it has given me everything in terms of automation. This is exactly what I've been looking for, and I think I will never be able to get tired of this or disappointed by the game. It's just that when you have what, I don't know your age or anything, so I might miss here, but it's like if you already have, I just try to not name some kind of brand. If you already have like Coca-Cola, why would you want Coca-Cola too, you know? But again, the question is it just difficult for the sake of difficulty, or is it anyhow justified? You know? Like, for example, let's craft plastic in a chemical way. Yes, you need a bunch of machines that are gonna be turning benzene into something else, yeah? And there's a chain like of 5 or 6 machines. But of course, when it's 5 or 6 machines per one line to get rubber or something, it's surely dumbing it down. But if we exclude the dumbing down factor and just get the straight up chemical reactions that are in real life, like fully, it's probably going to take you 50 machines. And you can look at it and say, well, yeah, that looks fun, like it's real life. But then sometimes you still have to understand that this whole thing is a game, you know? And you're not supposed to be doing stuff that actual scientists do, you know, actual manufacturers or whatever. However, there are some people that like this closeness of it. And here I can't imagine building 50 machines for one item, for one liquid or something. There is that recipe in GTNH. It's farther down the line, at about UV level, maybe even further. I think UHV or UEV, which is Kevlar. It has 52 machines built in to get the line done, and there's a B for that. And I would rather spend 1,000 hours breeding out that bee than building a 52 machine line. Well, yeah, sure. I said that there are some people that like this kind of brain rot. But sometimes I think I played a game like that had like a supersymmetry idea of overcomplicating things. I used to think that GregTech was overcomplicating things, but I realized after playing this game, it's like a Factorio mod pack called Pyanodons, and I realized that GregTech is nowhere near that level of overcomplicating, and basically I realized that it's interesting, but maybe when I'm 65, you know, when I literally saw it all and I just want to sit around on a couch, just play the game without worrying about time. Yeah, sure. And one person that played with me this GregTech, a newer person in this world, Solaris, hi, hello. This person said that GregTech New Horizons, and probably Supersymmetry as well, even maybe to a better degree than GTNH, is a very good game and a very good field to experience something that the real scientists could only wish to experience. Opening new what do you call these, like, researching new stuff, opening some new strategies, to finding some new materials. A lot of new scientists come up with different stuff that they can't prove or they can't build due to limitations on the financial side or something like that, or on a logistical side. And at this point, this game serves as a great way, like a sandbox where you can just think of all this. They do break. But I'm not sure how I'm going to implement that. It's hilarious. I place a torch, I break it, and it drops into the water. And then... well, I'll try. But you're pretty demanding with your words. I read them in a very demanding. Yeah, I'll think about it. Roaches. I also thought about. I thought about roaches. I thought he meant like silverfish. I thought he called them roaches. Yeah. So that's the. And then I just lose it. Yeah. It does destroy the source, but that does not do anything to the water. You know. So I'm just blocking every possible thing that has water in it. It might not be the best idea, but I'm getting used to it now. I already barrened, but what's the word, like when you dried out one cobblestone sphere this way? Dehydrated. I was gonna say like barren lands, like the land is barren, like was gonna come up with a verb like that obviously do not exist. Abandoned. Well, I did not. No. I meant like drying something out. Like there's like a bottle with something inside it, and just dry it out. What do you do with it? Arid. Yeah, but isn't that? Yeah, I mean that those are adjectives, right? Yeah, I'm looking for a verb. It's like I'm some kind of like a handicapped person, like trying to grab something, and you're like laughing at me. Like, come on, help him already. I think you know all this, like by the virtue of nature, and I don't have that. I don't have that kind of endowment about myself. So, action of removing water from some place, from some vessel like this one. But it's not like pumping out water, you know. It's different. It's like an. Yes, it's the type of game I'll be playing all the time due to my limitations, obvious linguistical limitations. But I think one day I'll become a genius, and no, replace would be too easy. My idea is to dry out the cobblestone sphere, but this out there is not really. It's not really. I don't think it's natural. It's naturally sounding, you know. Nobody says dry out when they mean that. Yeah, because this chat is laughing at me. It's like I'm like, oh guys, help me with my word. I can't really say empty something. I have to go dry out. Yeah, empty is a good one, but also quite not there. I'm looking for something more specific, you know? Empty's pretty general. It's like I have this, what you call like a hunch? It's like a feeling, right? When you're close to a word you're looking for, but yeah, I'm emptying it. But again, I'm not emptying it because I'm replacing it with dirt, which is dry, but the water before that was wet, you know? You wish I had thesaurus on my desk. I have popcorn on my desk, like a bowl of popcorn. That's the only thing I got on my desk. Now, man, I'm gonna find the word. Literally, just gonna pop in my. There's a word. So there's dry, the one I already said. There's drain. Actually, I think I thought about the word drain. Yeah, Solarius is right. Drain, absorb, or ring. So I think the drain is the one I was looking for. It's like more specific, and it sort of serves the purpose, you know? Yeah, I drained it. I drained the area, yes. I'm in the process of draining the area. It might not have been like the first word that I could come up with, because I didn't even come up with it. Partly because I think in my language, I mean, in the English I know, the word drain is mostly used for as a noun, you know, like a drain. For example, I don't know, like my kids went down the drain or something. Something went down the drain, you know, almost like down the gutter, that kind of thing. Yeah, I know that drain is also a verb, but it just did not quite. It wasn't there at the moment when I thought about the idea of drying something. No, your language is one of the coolest language I've known. It's like you probably couldn't tell it by now, but I've in this way or another I've connected my whole life to this language, and I'm still kind of in the early process of all that, learning and stuff. But I think I went pretty far already in terms of what it was and what I am now, and it's a very beautiful language. And I'm not even talking about poetry or some shit, because honestly I don't like English poetry or even literature to that if you speak about it this way. But the language itself, the way it's spoken, the way it sounds, you know, that maybe it can also be used as an adjective. Yeah. It's like drain is like vein, right? When something is futile, yeah. Mishmash of way too many languages. That's true, but again, I like the Englishness of the English, you know? Even if you borrow like a French word, when you learn French it sounds like but when you learn it in English it sounds like Englishy, you know? It's like you got the drip going. That kind of, I don't know what that is. I mean, Solaris, I hope you understand me. Have you ever tried learning some other languages and you felt like, that's the culture? Yeah, the drip down the drip. Oh my god. Jay, around this time you mean around what? Around this time, like this exact hour. But you could try to search like at a different hour, like 1 hour later, maybe it'll be somebody better. You never know. Buffalo. I think I heard about the buffalo thing. In my language, there's a meme. In my Russian language, yes, there's a meme about sentence that is written in like a cursive. Yeah. Okay, that's probably would be the only time when I'm on. It's, my first half the days is sort of jacked by work. So in my language, I sort of have we sort of also have this meme about buffalo, but instead of the meaning of the sentence, we have this cursive writing where every letter resembles like each letter resembles the other one. So you have like a full sentence written that it's like a concise and has like meaning, you know, like buffalo, but you can't literally tell the letters apart. And that thing only works in my language too. When you write with cursive, basically you have to combine certain sounds like sh, e, and some other sounds like that. I mean, letters, and you get your sentence written in cursive, and it's in its entirety. It looks like just waves, you know, like of the same size, of the same like fashion. They're not anyhow different from one another, and any Russian speaker, even a kid, would be able to easily understand what is written. But for somebody coming from a different country, this would be like buffalo, 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 you know? Unless you really tried to understand it, like to dissect it, you won't be able to get what the hell that is. You would just look at it, stare at it, and be like, no, 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 I'm not gonna get into this language. It's bullshit. Oh, yeah, well, then it's only American. I'm not gonna pretend to say I know what buffalo, buffalo is, because it's probably some kind of trick. And it's probably hard to understand. And honestly, even though I try to learn the language as best as possible, there are some limitations to that as well, like being close to the culture, because if you're not living in the country, you won't be able to fully integrate into that. So I can laugh all I want with you guys, but once you name some brand of cookies or something and laugh about it because there's like a local meme or something, I'll probably fall off from the conversation and be like a third, what's that, like a third wheel or something. To buffalo is to bully. Oh, okay. Buffalo, buffalo. So there's supposed to be an adjective also, I think, to make that sentence work. No? How can one theoretically connect? How many are there? How many buffaloes are there? Buffalo, 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 buffalo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 buffaloes there. So you're saying that buffalo is an animal that can probably bully a place in present simple tense. Then it should be like buffalo, buffaloes, buffalo, right? Like, I mean, where the hell's the guy that told us this thing? What was it? What was that, like Jay? No? Solarius? Oh, Solarius, where are you, man? Explain yourself. Some American bullshit. I'm sitting here like totally far from away from you guys, from any kind of English, and you're like British guy. That's some American bullshit. You're as lost as I am, I think. Maybe it's even harder for you since you know how your language works, and you just don't understand how it can work that way, you know? That kind of perversion, you know? How could they have done it to my language? Look how they massacred my boy, right? But that's the kind of thing I like, though, about the Americans, is the fact that they innovate so much even in the language. Yeah, to me as well, yeah, I gotta tell you, it does make sense. Okay, I drained the entire thing. Oh, guys, what up? I found the verb. Well, it's a bit like on a humorous side, I think. But it's more like a joke. But I SpongeBobbed the whole thing. I SpongeBobbed this little area because a SpongeBob is a sponge, you know. Now I just need to carefully mine all the stone. Avoiding all possible complications. I'm still hearing that silver fish that didn't die. So I shouldn't have hit this one. I think I'm dead now. Please. There's a silver fish hiding between the market boys, and it's biting me on my ass. Oh my god. I think there are even 2 silverfish. Okay, I don't think this one, this cobblestone sphere is gonna give us the whole 3 more stacks of cobblestone, but we'll try to get as many as possible. Perhaps that might work. I think I should eat a heart. That's unlucky. This blinding silverfish is really getting on my nerves. I like how I'm holding up this time. Like even if I don't even die anymore. Now I died. Just when I tell something and quite the opposite happens. It's like when I was building something and larvae entered my stream, and I was like, oh, hi larvae, look, I've got this and that, and look, they're ender creepers, but they're totally safe. And this exact moment, the ender creeper blows up my base. But before that, I played for almost an hour and nothing happened. I was like surfing around those guys and they didn't even look at me or anything, but this time something had to happen, you know? And I also lost my grave. Where's my grave? What? Is it here somewhere? is my grave. How do I not hit people? Oh my god. This one's an ultra one. It's gonna murder me now. Oh my god. Please don't shoot. There are villagers, don't shoot. Okay, I'm dead. No, I'm not. Still alive. Let's get to someplace safe before we die. Oh, we're alive. Whew. Whew. That was crazy. Bash power 3. Increase the push force and shield bash, the most useless thing ever. Just gonna delete that. Oh. I think some of you told me that fake cobblestone looks different, and I'm looking at this, like at the floor of this thing, and for some reason I feel like these two blocks are looking different from this one, but that's not true. Or this one is different, or I'm tripping. Okay, let's fix the thing. Oh my god. No. So if I don't have enough cobblestone from this sphere, I'm not gonna fully disassemble the next sphere. I'll probably just chunk away a few blocks and be through with the quest. Because now I have about 3 stacks and I need some more. But the sphere is not over yet. There's still some blocks. So maybe that'll be enough. I don't know. I'm losing lots of those blocks. Because they're popping off in a different direction. Okay, I think the quest is done. If I estimated the amount correctly. That took us about 40 minutes, I think, maybe 50. And I have to consume all of it. Oh my god, I can't look at it. 256 cobblestone down the drain like a drip. Well, at least the Ninja Turtles will be happy. Come on. So I'm getting an iron pickaxe and iron head axe head, of course. Good. Should we change it now? I think we should just chest it for now. It's the first time I got blaze powder. I think one of those crazy ultra silverfish had it. I can use blaze powder for nothing. No catalyst. By the time I get there, I will have already had the usual ways of getting nether stars or whatever you need null catalyst for. Yeah, to get the nether stars. Okay, now we need 16 tin and 48 copper ingots. And this is a retrieval task, but no need of consuming the items. So might as well just get to it. Oh wait, actually we don't have to do it. We can just get 72 iron and finally get the quest of get the tool quest. Actually, it's all complete now. So 72 iron, let's go. For that, what can I do to get this whole... Oh, I think I know. I just need a macerator. Wow. Is it that easy? Just a macerator? And I'm macerating all the armor I get. Smelt it down. And that's it. That's a lot of iron. Okay, let's go ahead and craft some more dusts. We get iron. Oh, iron dust is just 2 buckets of experience. But we don't need that. We need a macerator now. And the macerator is going to require about... I was gonna use the slabs to block this place here from all the interesting dudes that teleport and can potentially send my base to nothingness, and I forgot to do it. Also started counting the steam macerator costs and also forgot to do it. I'm quite forgetful today. So the total costs are gonna be 28 bronze ingots plus some other bullshit. It's not that much. It's not that many. We already have like 2 copper dust and 6 bronze and plus 3 in ingot form. So 9's already there and only 19 to go. Let's go take our position at the mob farm and just wait. Oh, slabs. Forgot about them again. Yep, I got some. I'm going to block everything I see, just to test it out. I mean that strip of land in front of the mob farm, in front of the villager farm, up to here. I'm just gonna test it out. Maybe this spot as well. Okay. That should do it. Because I've only seen them walk around here. Trying to decide if I want to do my pipe system even more. Oh, larvae, you mean the pipe system around your 48 coke ovens? Tell me, like, in a short form, where to put what to automate coke ovens. So, you got the face of it, which is can probably input and output different types of things. For example, it can output creosote and input coal, right? Phase does not matter. So one pipe in, one pipe out. And the game is going to know whether it's the item input or the liquid output, right? There isn't any other way, right? Because it... No? Do we have to do some kind of shit with the... for the logs. Right, and one output for items and one output for the liquid. Seared faucet, really? I thought... And you say it's easy. That's difficult as hell. Clock triggers me, not a signal. Pulls liquid into pipe. Okay, that sounds difficult as hell. Yeah. Can you imagine me doing that in this world? In GOG? Can you estimate how many hours it might take, considering that now I don't have much resources, even with this mob farm? It's too slow. Yeah, I bet it's effective, but the amount of resources you have to give is just frightening, you know? What's Tom gonna give me? Well... Yeah, that we know. What do you think? Is there a way to automate skeletons, the ones that are from the graves, to fall onto the spikes like these guys do through water? Because in terms of experience, I think a skeleton farm is going to be a lot more efficient because the spawn rate is a lot faster. 4 times as faster, I think. And I could probably get like a whole field of graves, but there would be no way to funnel them into the tunnel to fall. Because actually I don't know anything about the interaction of water with graves. Is it gonna break the graves? Is it just gonna flow over them? Is it gonna block them? What if I would make like rows of graves as a second floor in this building of my farm, and these rows would also have water, and then the skellies would want to walk around and they would want to naturally fall into the water. Why shouldn't that work? It's the same kind of idea. Oh, right, I get it. You can't place a grave anywhere but on the Wi-Fi level. I can't possibly place a grave up there, I think. Right? I'm gonna Google this, not the zombie, the mobs, hostile mobs, spawn area. Basically, mobs spawn between 24 and 128 blocks from you. Doesn't have to be one on the same chunk. They will not be moved They will not move on their own and start to randomly despawn if further than 32 blocks. No, guys, look what happened. Somehow, somebody triggered a drowning creeper, and it blew up the whole thing and made the farm be totally trashed. I just need to load it back up. Oh, let's cross our fingers. 23:09, 21. Where's the time? Oh, that's cool. 4 minutes ago. We're lucky. Whew. But I don't like that the drowning creeper blew up there. That wasn't good. It's probably because we're standing close. Okay. Does anybody know how to avoid that? Just not stand close to the guy. So you're saying that picking up items is always risky, because at this exact moment when you pick up items close to your chute here, close to this shaft or whatever, you can just... A witch triggered it. Well, how can you go against that? How can you prevent that from happening? It's like the ideal setup. There's nothing else you can do about it. Even the Neurotic Goose's setup had the same thing, but he also funneled them with water. But in the end, it would even happen in his world, I'm sure. So how do you go against drowned creepers? I think you just shouldn't be nearby. But again, I remember getting a bucket from there, so it means that one died nearby and did not trigger anything. I got a diamond hoe. Can turn that into diamond dust. That's basically it. Oh, a block of gold. An infernal dude died and got me a block of gold. It means that it is possible through many hours of gameplay that I can get an infernal to drop me a diamond block, and I'll get my first 2 diamond spikes. Interesting. But again, I could have had my first diamond block, but instead I got the gold one. Oh wait. Spike. Oh no. I have the diamond block already. It's just that this diamond plates cannot be crafted anyhow, but in a cutting machine of LD level. That's why I can craft them. It's not the block thingy. I just remembered that. Well, that's sad. There's an ender creeper again. No. No. Blew up a bunch of blocks. Idiot. Just looked at him. Pipes are completely upgraded. Well, glad you've done it. I have a question, not related to pipes anyhow. Is this possible to anyhow suck in the experience that's dropping out of mobs? I mean, maybe a vacuum hopper or whatever pointed into a drain or something. Eventually, yes. What does it mean eventually? That's the only word that stops you from quitting this game is eventually. Something's going to happen eventually. I was falling and farming dirt that way. I fell about 1,000 times and all I could hear in my head was eventually. Eventually I'll be able to get my first oak sapling, eventually this and that. Oh, what's the item? There's a vacuum hopper. Oh, right. That's called a vacuum hopper. It sucks all the experience. And all the drops. Feed the XP into a tank to store it. So a vacuum hopper requires us to have 4 obsidian plates. 1 under pearl plate. Well, that's all of that is LV. Oh, actually no. Obsidian dust. I can get through buckets of XP. A mold I can get in with molten steel once I get my first lava. So and this thing, block of ender pearl, is a compressor that's cut in a LV machine. So it's LV and experience obelisk. It's even worse. It's got energetic alloy plate, which is basically MV at the minimum. So LV level, that's what we need, LV tier. A fan. Electric motor MV. Basically, mobs spawn between 24 and 128 blocks from you. It doesn't have to be on the same chunk. They will not move their own and start to randomly disappear further than 32 blocks. That's pretty fast. So how much time did it take you in total to build all this, to automate all this? A week, I think, no? Charcoal into voiding? Auto voiding. Why would you want to void charcoal? Isn't it the main resource you're getting? You need to get? Overflow, okay. Okay. Creo backlog. Some smart words here. I wish I could just cut the diamond block with a saw manually. Why can't I? I once decided to mine a chunk entirely while I was in LV or something. I used a netherrack hammer because it was easy to mend, but what I didn't realize is the fact that a chunk, even if mined by a hammer, which is 3 by 3 sort of area, 3 by 1, it's still, it took me like 4 hours, and I think I didn't even get to the, I think I only got to the middle of it in vanilla. Wow. I never had enough patience to do that. No. There's a creeper that looked at me. Oh. Didn't break anything. I remember Carrick's using them up until, like, I think up to the end of the game. He hooked AE to them later on, like what's that, like liquid buses or something. He basically used them like storage instead of cells, you know. And I really like, what I like about them is the fact that they have like this visual sort of thing, so you always know what kind of liquid is inside. Like if it's steam, it's like silvery white. If it's some kind of like osmium, molten osmium, it's like deep dark blue, you know, that kind of thing. I'm starting to think of building a second floor and a third floor of my farm. Will that double the amount of mobs I get? I'm afraid it might not, since I don't know. Will the second layer be far enough away from me that the mobs won't be able to aggro and fall into the water? You know. Will that become the case? I remember building like a three layered farm like this in vanilla, and I remember that the third layer was like didn't have any use. Mobs were barely there, even though I built in the sky, so that thing overrode every kind of possible limitations of mob spawning, you know. I'll think about the second and third floor after I get my macerator and my free iron. I need 3 more copper plus about what? 7, 8, 9. I think about 7 plus 7, 10. Yeah, that was my strategy when I started today's stream. Now to wait 3 hours. Also, I don't like the rate at which I'm getting my experience. I think there are a lot more mobs than I get the experience orbs. Can these gold spikes somehow cut the amount of experience I get by a half at least? Oh, there's a bucket again. Thank you. Already got 7 buckets. I need to get to XP berries as fast as possible. It's bullshit. It's too slow. I need to be able to infinitely accelerate my level of my rate of experience. Where am I getting my XP berries from? Six redstone. That's the Stone Age, right? Okay, I need your help, guys. So, redstone quest asks you for redstone ore, which we can get anyhow, or raw redstone ore, which is again something we can't do. Is there any kind of skip to that, so that I can get my concentrated essence berry? and place it on an empty IC2 crop. I doubt there's a way. GTNH quest skips. See if it has something. Nothing. Then I guess the only way to get them is to breed the thing. I got a skeleton spawn egg. I don't think I need it. Glowstone. I'm starting to get my tin batch. About 6 more to go. There's a brick blast furnace quest that also gives essence berries. But getting that is tough. And the quest is only unlocked after what? Compressing stuff after I get the steam compressor, but through like through a legit way. Huh. 8 buckets already? Actually, the macerator, I should have built it a long time ago. Now that I'm thinking the amount of resources I could have gotten from it. I'm suffering. But I'm almost there. Almost. I could probably go and start up my steam coal boiler. By the time it's heated up, I'll already be sort of, I can already craft some stuff in a newly made machine. So let's put this away, this steam alloy smelter. Somewhere here. And so there's water still. Just grab some coal. Nice. Oh, and 6 more here in the furnace. Wow. So 18 plus 3, 21. 7 to go. Oh, right. 7's not gonna be enough. Because I can craft... Oh, wait. What am I doing? Why am I even... I mean, I could go for a better recipe, but just having a alloy smelter here. It's gonna give me 4 instead of 3 bronze ingots, right? Oh my god. Why did I do it? I shouldn't have done it. Now it's smelt. Stupid. I didn't even think about it. There's a better recipe that gives me 4. Okay. We'll try to use it anyway. So 2 more 10 will give us 8 more. 8 more bronze. Okay, maybe that's enough. Plus 8 more. I doubt it is, but we'll see. Okay, so putting that here and this one here. Oh my god, it uses a lot of steam. I don't know if I should use the second recipe. $620. So 17 here plus 8 here. Yeah, that should be enough. Just I have to make sure that we don't run out of steam. I think we should be fine. Because there's also something in the tank. Please be enough. Okay, good. Now that it's done, so steam macerator to pistons plus 14 bronze plate. Very expensive. Bronze hole, 6 small bronze pipes, and 2 diamonds. D-O-N-E. Now let's go try to get some steel. I think it's a huge step. Hugest step I did in the last 3 episodes, I think. Well, apart from getting the farm working, of course. So now let's just take the any armor. For example, iron chest plate. I want to see the price of it. 160, it's 44 seconds. I might run out of steam actually. That should be good. So 1 chest plate will probably equal 7 or 9 iron dust. Maybe 8. Please be enough. I should also think about getting a solar boiler after I get my RC tank. I should probably get an RC tank finally, just to get the infinite water. I'm in a 60% humidity here, and I got 8 iron just now. Very, very good. I'm so happy now. Can't imagine. So RC tank, I mean not an RC tank, but the water tank. I need about 60 iron to get that going, as far as I know. Water tank. So oh, I need sticky resin for that, which I get from rubber wood if I macerate it or not. I'm not getting it here because it's only got 1 output slot. Isn't there any other way of getting sticky resin? besides XP buckets, and I always thought there was like, oh yeah, the trees themselves. Of course, if I plant a tree and then I go there with a wooden tap, it gives me. But a rubber tree, where do you get the sapling? Is there a way to get a sapling like that? Let's look at the coins tab, see if they offer anything. It's a vanilla sapling. Olive sapling. Nah, not really. Oh, there's a quest that for 50, the Explorer 1 coin, they give me 64 sticky resin. That will be enough for first tank, but to get that quest, we need to get 72 iron, which is our initial idea. Very good. Already got 25. I should probably go kill some skeletons just to get the coins. Oh, there's zombie quest completed. No, almost completed. Skeletons aren't killed. Killed some silverfish. Got some very good coins that I can't spend. Alright, it's getting too late in my real world. I think I'm gonna be going to sleep for today. Guys, thank you all for watching. It's been a fun day today, especially the beginning of it. And I hope I see you next time. Come watch my progression. And we're definitely getting somewhere. It's just that I would say my progression is very unsustained. It's like sometimes I find better ways to do things after I've already done the worst way, as with getting bronze ingots. I forgot I already had like a steam alloy smelter where I could have gotten a recipe that gave me 4 bronze ingots. Instead, I stood there and mixed up the dusts in my bucket for 3 bronze dusts, and that was stupid. I think I lost about 4 or 5 bronze, which equals to about 10 to 15 minutes of waiting at the mob farm to get the experience in the buckets and stuff. And there were lots of those things. Like today, I could have built 2 coke ovens just by realizing that I needed to build alloy smelter first that had a recipe that turned 1 sand into 2 coke oven blocks, which meant that I could have gotten 2 coke ovens at the ready today. That's me. That's my playstyle. Knowing things after the fact. Sometimes even want to do it twice or 3 times in a row, like just forgetting about it every time. And I think it's just who I am, you know. So, but I hope that it'll get better and I'll become more focused on what I'm doing, because apparently it can save me real hours of time, you know, instead of some minutes, if you think about it. But again, all of that takes a lot of testing, requires a lot of testing, and that testing is again time, and thus still since we're playing GOG for the first time, there has to be a lot of thinking. You know, if I played just classic Minecraft, I would have just been like, okay, I spent some resources, wasted some resources, I'll go get some more. Yeah, just go and mine 1,000 more. You know, you're fine with it, especially with all the luck that you can put on your hammer. And basically, at the beginning of the game, as early as you can get lapis in a tool station. So here we don't have this luxury. Alright, anyway, I'll see you next time, guys. Goodbye. Thank you all for watching.